Potential spoiler alert. The following recap is for the 1990 two-part television special It. The 2017 film It may follow similar plot points to the events in this recap. You have been warned. In Derry, Maine, 1960, a young boy named Georgie is lured to a storm drain by a strange yet seemingly kind man dressed in a clown costume named Pennywise. Pennywise reveals his malevolent nature and rips Georgie's arm off, killing him. Georgie's older brother Bill and 6 other outcast children who form a group called the Losers Club discover they are all being tormented by the same mysterious clown. The group consists of the overweight and intelligent Ben, asthmatic Eddie, who lives with his overbearing mother, Beverly, who lives with her abusive father, the comical Richie, Jewish Boy Scout Stanley, and African-American outcast Mike. In turn, all of them are tormented by a gang of local bullies led by Henry Bowers. The losers theorize that Pennywise is not just a deranged man in costume, but is an alien creature that surfaces every 30 years in Derry to murder children. They dub him It. To avenge Georgie and others killed by It, the losers venture into the sewers where the clown lurks. They are followed by Henry and his friends Victor and Belch, who threaten Stan, only for It to kill Victor and Belch, but spares the terrified Henry, whose hair turns white. It catches up to the losers and grabs Stan, bragging that he is immortal and eats children. Guessing It's powers are based on imagination, the losers fight back using the same power, melting Pennywise's face with imaginary battery acid, and Beverly smashes a hole in his head using a silver projectile. Pennywise escapes wounded, and the 7 make a promise to return and kill him should It resurface. Henry is arrested and institutionalized when he falsely confesses to murdering his friends and the other children killed by It. In 1990, Mike, a librarian still living in Derry, hears of the mysterious death of a girl named Lori in her backyard, suggesting Pennywise has resumed murdering children. Mike summons his 6 friends back to Derry to fulfill their vow. Bill has become a horror novelist married to actress Audra Phillips. Ben is an architect. Beverly is a fashion designer in an abusive relationship with Tom Rogan. Richie is a late-night TV comedian. Eddie runs a limousine service but still lives with his mother. And Stan is a real estate broker. While 5 of them agree to come, Stan commits suicide in his bathtub and writes It on the wall in blood. The remaining 6 are individually harassed by Pennywise before reuniting for dinner, though Pennywise frightens them there too. They learn of Stan's suicide shortly after. Elsewhere, an older Henry is visited by Pennywise, who sends him to Derry to kill the losers. Audra also arrives in town but falls victim to its paralyzing deadlights and falls into a catatonic state. Henry wounds Mike, but is killed by his own knife during a scuffle with the other losers. With Mike hospitalized, the 5 remaining losers decide to destroy It for good. They descend into the sewers once again, encountering It in the form of Georgie. Bill overcomes the illusion. The losers confront It in its lair, who now appears as a monstrous spider. Eddie is killed by It, but Beverly mortally wounds It with her slingshot, and the losers tear the spider apart. They remove the comatose Audra and Eddie's body from the sewers, burying him in Derry Cemetery. The losers go their separate ways, free from It's torment forever. Richie is cast in a film. Beverly and Ben get married and are expecting their first child, and Mike recovers. Bill manages to coax Audra out of her catatonia by going on a ride on his childhood bicycle, which had once freed a young Stan from his fear. With It gone, the losers can move on with their lives and leave Derry behind.